Chapter 2. A New Life, a New Duty.
When we returned home from the shelter, Master asked me to bathe Good Love in the garden in front of the house. At no time was he aggressive with us, but rather shy. After bathing and drying him, we saw that his coat was much whiter than it had previously looked. From that day on, Master kept Good Love close to her. She also tenderly prepared and fed him his vegan food. She soon gave him his new name, Good Love, which more adequately represented his inner quality.
他以前名字不一样名字是叫 Ice， 意思说冰块了，冰啊，所以他来的时候，冷冰冰的那个，没感情，没有跟谁有关系的。现在我叫他 Love 了，真的很爱人了，现在不一样，很温柔了啊。我才发现得到，原来他是有天堂名字，不过我现在叫他 Love， 就是真正的那个天堂的翻译出来的名字 Loru。
He's the most perfect dog person you can ever have. He's quiet all day long. He only barks when he needs to. He listens to whatever I say without complaining. He eats what I give. He doesn't bother at all. He doesn't demand anything except what's given to him.
Something okay? Yeah, I know. Yeah. Just some snacks normally.
He's so very obedient and so gentle with me. I thought he's a gentle dog in general, but when he sees one of your brothers, the big guy coming, he jumps on him from the back to the front, he jumps on his shoulder. He almost rested him on the ground to play with him. He's still a puppy. Yeah. But with me, he walks beside me, he only raises his hand to shake my hand, that's all he does, and wags his tail. Yeah. And then even when I talk to him, he listens respectfully. He doesn't jump around, licking.
That means we're okay. It's okay here. He's safe here.
Good Love's behavior was different from the other dog people in the house. He did not try to attract the attention of Master. He didn't jump on her, nor did he allow food to distract him from his main job of protecting Master. Good Love monitored the surroundings of the house at all times and would stop any intruder who tried to approach without permission.
He doesn't want to go inside the house because he said to me, if he goes inside the house, it's so warm and cozy, he will sleep through. and then he cannot guard, okay? He cannot wake up on time to prevent the negative influence from outside, from coming in. And then also, for example, he can smell bad people who come before they come if he's outside, because the inside or the door are closed, and he sleeps so sound and his soul went up there somewhere. So he said he could not do his job very well. So even so cold, he preferred to sleep outside. So I had to build a house for him outside, and really I make the door strategic wide so that the wind and the draft will not come directly to him.
Master asked me to set up multiple dog people houses outside the house to make him more comfortable, but he rarely went inside them. He preferred to always roam around the place to maintain his surveillance and protection work, no matter what the weather was like.
And I make him clothes, myself, because he's too big. We come buy clothes for him. So I cut some of the how you call that, flannel, flannel clothes.
Yes, Master, flannel.
Flannel, and then make some simple clothes with. But it's useless. In a while, you just shake it off, or he turned it upside down or it gets loose or something. So I said, okay, suit yourself. I tried to charm him into the house because I feel so cold outside. He came in politely, let me pet him, and talk to him, love him for a while. And then I thought he settled down to sleep. So long as I turned my back, he whooped out of the house. he just zoomed out of the house so quickly. So many times like that, so I did not force him anymore. I said, okay, take care of yourself. At night, like supper, I give him more food, strong food, so that he keep warm through the night. And he does eat. Daytime, he eats very little. He's so alert all the time. Oh my God. Even a leaf falls, he won't allow with a visitor. Very diligent, my God. Even if he's so hungry and he eats just a little bit and he hears something, immediately drop the food. He go around patrolling, yes. Yes. And then drinking also the same like that. He never 1 second neglects his duty. My God, I never seen such a diligent dog person in my life.
Something out there, baby? And because sometimes for spiritual reasons, I had to go and live somewhere like in a cave or in a hut. He just abandoned his hut, abandoned sofa, and then just go and stay next to my hut all night, even if it rains, even if there's so much dew and he's so wet. I just have to really take care of him at night. Sometimes I have to force him to go in his own hut and close the gate behind so he doesn't come and sit next to my hut, which has no room and which he doesn't want to go inside anyway. So I have to separate him and have to lead him back to his hut and then close the gate so that he doesn't come back outside and get wet.
Yes, Master.
Yeah, he takes his job too seriously. He practically came down just for me. Because he feels I don't have enough protection. I don't have anyone around who really protects me. So he went through all the trouble, really a lot of trouble. He was rejected 3 times by the first owner, by the 2 next adopters, Practically it's like that. Because he loves me so much. He used to be my pet goose person in former life. And then he saw that I really have nobody at all around me. Truly no one that really would protect me, so he would come down. He said he would die for me, if it has to be. And he really is like that.
And he protects me from himself even.
Oh. What?
He doesn't want me to be attached to him. He doesn't want me to feel that I'm obliged to him in any way. He doesn't show his feelings that he needs me. He loves me, but if I have to go, he says, go. Please go. He makes sure I go. Yeah.
Wow. Such a pure love.
Yes. And for example, if some attendants are bad, he makes sure they go. He makes something happen so that they have to go. Yeah.
On the 22nd of November, I wrote, good love is real protector, mercy. Some negative energy tried to come to disturb me while I meditated. Then he at once came near to me, sniffing around, and stood alert. So touching. Thank you, love.
It's amazing, Master.
Yeah. Normally he doesn't come around when I meditate. He comes before. When I try to settle in the meditation, then he comes snuggling around for some touching and some touching, and then he leaves. He goes around to protect me, But when When there's some emergency, he always comes next to me. And even when he heard some shooting around, because I live in the forest, sometimes the hunters, they come and shoot little animal people all the time. I told them, run away, run away. But sometimes they cannot. You know, the humans, they're so clever, and they have guns which can shoot many meters away. Poor things. So I have to even bless these animal people when they die like that. And when the hunters were shooting like that, when he sees that, then he always immediately come right in front of me, you know, as if to shield me from bullets or something. He said, it's like a bodyguard. I was so touched. I said, go away. Go away. But he didn't. He stood right in front of me or lay next to me, depends, you know, until the gun shooting was gone.
Master once told us that good love was one of the knights of the Round Table when Master was King Arthur, coming back in this form to protect her. Master also mentioned that good love is very special and very powerful. He can eliminate many demons.
Master, how does love detect negative energy? Does he detect the invisible things as well as the visible?
Yes, he does. He does. Wow. He completely knows what the situation is and completely knows everything. He's so aware. He can detect what the normal humans don't detect. By the nose, you know, by his intuition. Because he's also still very young, you know, he's still very connected with heaven.
Something wrong, sweetheart? You happy? Okay, good then. Good. That's not the way to express happiness. Just smile, okay? Clap your hands. Okay. He's happy to see so many angels. He can see better than we do. All the gods, yeah. And the angels, they also have. Yeah. You invited your friends also, right? Good boy. Good boy. Yeah. Invisible friends. Yeah.
Master, how does he stop or counteract negative influences?
Oh, he has his own, you know, secret weapons. He has his own power. He has his own, you know, positive energy that he brought down with him. And sometimes he signals to the angels or to whatever heaven beings around that is something there. Or whenever I'm going out, before I go into my car, he's already talking in his special language. Sometimes audible, sometimes not. But I can hear it, that he's saying, please be alert, Master is going out. Please watch her road, watch her path. Please clear the road. I'm very, very touched with his dedication. He just protects anything that goes near me. That's what it is. Anything for him is bad karma. Except the helper, you know, the assistant helping him, then he understands. He comes and shake hands all the time. Yeah. The new assistant came, I did not introduce yet. He came first, he came to shake her hand. Yeah. A nun, Korean nun. Yeah. He likes Koreans. He also likes Chinese. Yeah. Yeah. And because with the Westerner, he was a little skeptical. Maybe because he was abused before, you know. But he likes Korean. He went to shake hands with the two nuns. Today, one new Taiwanese nun came. He immediately went to shake hands many times. Yeah. And the first Korean nun came. He went to shake hands many times. Yeah. Automatic, you know. I didn't say anything. If you don't believe it, I call her to tell you. Everybody was surprised, you know, surprised. Yeah. I was also surprised. Yeah. Yeah, he's supposed to bite people, bite dog people. No, he's such a good boy. He knows. He knows. He wouldn't buy any of you. I know that, but just to make sure, Yeah. Because he knows he don't do anything. But if he has somebody else outside, he will bark very like get out, get off, stay away. He keeps warning them. He's a good boy, so intelligent. My God, so intelligent. He came down to protect me. That's why he escaped from 3 families. He make excuses so that they throw him out. Otherwise, he could never meet me. How? The world is so big. Normally, dog people, they stay with their family. They don't buy the owner. It's very rarely. And he, at least, he would never do that. He's very respectful, even to the assistant and everything, not just to me. Go shake hands. And sometimes he doesn't want to eat, And the assistant says, why don't you eat? And he just shakes hands, say sorry, that's all. But he doesn't do anything to that person. He is very polite to them, He says sorry, he doesn't feel hungry. Also, he's much better now.
In his first weeks at home, Goodlove showed signs of previous abuse by past adopters. He winced when touched near his hip and was afraid of Western men in particular. Luckily, Master had a solution to help ease the transition for the assistants.
I have to give them a lot of veggie bones, but it didn't come, so I said just throw it one by one. And slowly later, he eats from their hands. He's okay with them. Just in the beginning, he was very protective, very distant from them. 比方说，国外的人高大那些男孩子来的话，他就那个看着不好看了啊。然后如果靠近我跟我讲话，他就坐在中间，马上过来坐在中间看他。有时候偶尔也吭了几声啊哈，哎呀，不很大，不过你要小心的意思了啊。你爱什么了？你告什么你啊？啊，那些高大的西方人啊，这被他恐吓死了。有一个很大的，你们的同学，如果一靠近我那个山洞啊，就爬在他身上嘛压下来。我认为他玩玩而已，结果那个人都怕了，说哦不要了，我没那么装了，我不能这样玩。结果他还是继续把他那个压了。我说哎下来，他就停了，懂吗？不然大概把他当那个稀饭了。三明治什么的，哦，好可怕。我就跟他说，他警告你了，哦，你要看自己那边一点。他不怕谁啊，懂不懂？不客气啊。也许因为最高最大，他怕。我以前想讲实话，我也不怎么喜欢那个人了。他大概闻到，我就知道，这不是狗了。他装不同的样子，然后我们看不起他们动物啊，动物真的非常那个聪明，非常灵活，非常灵性在里面很高。
He sounds more than just a dog, Master.
He's not just a dog. If you're with him, you will feel it. He's a presence. He's a present to be awned, to be respected. He's not a dog. He's well aware, I think. I think he's well aware of who he is. Very, very aware. Yes. He's so dignified, He has such a dignity that I even respect him. The way he walks, the way, the way he behaves and the way he expresses himself.
At the end of the day, I would call Good Love to the back area where attendants would stay. There we'd brush his teeth, brush his fur, wipe him down, and get him ready to rest for the night. Often he would know I was on my way to the gate, and as I opened the gate to call him, he would already be a few steps away, having walked from his place on the other side of the property. His timing would be so perfect that he'd continue walking through the gate without breaking stride and out into the backyard. He would check out everywhere and everything before allowing us to attend to him. He was so powerful there was nothing we could do to prevent him. He would brush us aside and first march around the yard, checking that everything was in order for Master's safety. Only when he was satisfied would he agree to come to the cleaning area. He was always so big and strong, so regal, like no other dog person I've known. I felt he would allow us to attend to him, but only because he knew it was Master's wish that we do so. Even then, if we were taking too long, he'd push us aside and walk right up to the door to place his head against it. This was his sign that the time was up and he wanted to be let out, because he had to rush back to the front to return to his important role of guarding Master.
And whenever we didn't let him come up to my area or office, he pulled his face like a horse person. And I asked him, why is that? When he came up, he didn't talk to me. And I turned his head around away and I say, why is that? What now? He said, dog, supposed to protect Master, no? And they forbid. He blamed the assistants. Something like that. He's so endearing. I said, never mind. They just meant well, and sometimes I'm busy. That's why you cannot come. They did not mean to forbid you. You cannot forbid love, so don't worry about that. I always love you.